Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about nail polish, makeup panning, and things happening in my real life. Today I have my update for PANicure, so stay tuned. Alright, this is PANicure. It is a Fantastic Ladies collab group project. It was created by my friend Deb B here on YouTube, who will be linked down in the description, as well as any details that are to go with the project. It is a simple project. It is all about using your nail polish any way you see fit. I am trying to work through my nail polish collection using each polish at least once. To see if I like it, because I have acquired quite a few over the last year, and I want to weed out any ones that I don't like, that don't look good on me, that the formula isn't great, whatever it is. And part of Deb's rules for this project are to pick each month your peak and your pit, so something you absolutely loved and something you didn't like so much. And that helps me find out the things that I don't like and I don't want to keep into my collection. So, over the last month, I did 4 manicures, 1 per week. That's pretty typical. Sometimes I do 2 per week, depending on how things are. Right now, I don't have anything on my nails. So let's go ahead and start with the first manicure I did this month. And I also am bringing in, let me backtrack a second, I'm also rotating between randomly picked polishes and polishes that are in other panning projects. So, that being said, the first one is for a polish that was in a panning project. I started with Transmutation from Lemming Lacquer. Wow, Lacking Lemming? Lemming Lacquer Transmutation. This is a thermal. You've probably seen it here before if you've seen any of my other polish updates. This is it on the swatch stick. I don't have top coat. I'm thinking I might go ahead and top coat them all. But it is a thermal. It has this purple base with a red shimmer in it that transitions to a green, still with a red shimmer. I really enjoy it. I paired it this month with Keep It Realm, which I believe also is in a project for usages. And that is what it is, and it is a deep blue base with a red shimmer that gives it sort of a purple appearance. That is what it looks like, and I will try and have pictures for you of the manicures up there. I really enjoyed that, and both of those colors are absolutely lovely, and will definitely wear it again. Even though this is sort of purplish and this turns green, it still worked. It was amazing. I loved it. It's purple and green. All right, the next manicure, it was one that was randomly selected the shade Heavy Metal from Sinful Colors, so I decided to do an all silver look. I'm starting with Heavy Metal, which is a polish that I bought that was in my collection and it's been around for a while. You can see the film line there. We're about halfway through it. So I went through my collection and found the other silvers in my collection. And we are going to start with this one from Sally Hansen, which I just acquired from my daughter last month in her friend's D-stash. And this one is pretty low. I marked it right there so I can see the progress. This one is called Pumping Iron. And that is what that looks like. It's sort of a nice pearly silver. And then we had another one that came from that haul, was from LA Colors Color Craze. This is in the shade Live. It is a really pretty silver, more of a true metallic, like chrome finish on that one. My lip gloss is beating up. Okay, and then the next one is a little bit odd. It comes across as silver-ish. It's listed as silver in my app. I've changed it to something else now. Is this one from Sally Hansen, and this is from the Complete Salon Manicure in the shade Pedal to the Metal. I got this in his D-stash last year, and it's a really pretty, it looks kind of silver in the bottle, but when you compare it to the other ones, which I will do in a moment, or you can see it on the manicure there, it's more of a gray with a purple undertone and sort of a pearl finish, Really pretty color. I enjoyed it, but it's definitely stood out as not being quite silver. And then we had Heavy Metal from Sinful Colors. That is a beautiful chrome finish. Lovely and shiny. And then the last one was in my silver category, and I wanted to see what it could be. This is one I got last year from an indie stash. It is from BCB Lacquer, and it is their gemstone collection for April. So I guess it was like, you know, the birthstones. And this one is diamond, and it is settled. You can see it's got kind of a grayish purple base, but then it is loaded. Let me give it a good shake here. So you can see it is loaded with a ton of silver flakes. And this would work as a topper, but I was able to build it up in 3 coats and got full coverage. And this is it on my swatch stick in 2. Can't really tell, but I should have a picture of it. I wore it on my thumb. So that's 5 polishes for 5 fingers, 1 on each finger. Let me see if I can hold all 5 of these swatch sticks up at the same time. You will have seen the picture by now. Ah, okay. Yeah, anyway, there they are. Really beautiful. I enjoyed all of them, and I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of them. They're all really lovely. Like I said, the Pedal to the Metal is being moved into maybe a purple or gray category. I don't remember, but it's definitely not silver. And this is not going into my toppers, or I may have put it in toppers, but I made a note that I can wear it on its own. After that, I did paint my toenails, probably during the next manicure, but I painted my toenails with warm black, this guy here. I haven't marked it, but this is in part of my project polish. I am trying to finish it. I started it last year, I think at the green line. Anyway, we are making progress. It is getting down there. It's a cream black from Avon, and it's still on my toes right now. I put it on looks like the 23rd, so hasn't been too long, but that was my last time I painted my nails. And at that time, I did another manicure using a polish that is in a project, and I went with Papa Don't Peach, which I believe is in Becca Panning. And I brought that in, and I wanted to see if I had any bright neons, oranges, peaches, salmon pinks. So I paired that with Orly. This is really bright. You can tell this is a neon. This is called Afterglow from Orly. Really enjoyed that. That is what that looks like there. Compare it with Papa Don't Peach, which is kind of got a neon pinky orange quality to it. Probably easier to see. I don't know. It's very hard. It's getting washed out. Very pretty color. And I also paired it with one from OPI that I picked up in a D-stash. This is from the Xbox collection. This is Susie is My Avatar. It is a nice sort of warm peachy pink color. But definitely not, it's in a similar family, but not as bright as Afterglow. And on the nails, you can see in the picture, I did not make a swatch stick of this because once I put it on, and then I made my swatch sticks like the day later, I realized that I did not like this color on me. It's just not as bold or poppy. Something about a warm pink on my skin tone, I just didn't care for it. It was kind of bleh. So that's my pit. We're just gonna go ahead and tell you that is my pit for this month is this. It's a beautiful color. It's almost a brand new bottle. I think it is brand new. I mean, I've used it once, and I think when I got it, it may have been used once. I don't know. It may have been brand new. But yeah, that is gonna be going out of my collection. And then finally, the last manicure I just got done wearing, like took off day before yesterday. Was a randomly selected shade, and I randomly selected, yes, I combined a randomly selected shade with one that is in a panning project. I can do that. So I randomly selected this guy here from Zoya, and this is called Key, K-I, and it is a really pretty multi-chrome. It is sort of a purple to green, kind of an olivey green. I don't know if you can see it there. Really pretty on the swatch stick. It shows up mostly as purple, but then at some angles you get kind of that olivey mossy green. I think you can see it there. So I decided to pair it with some greens, and I went through my collection. I have two from Zoya. One is in a project right now. Can't remember which project. This is Clarice. Yes, this one is Clarice, and I brought it. I think it's in Deck of Panning for multichrome. Unfortunately, I did not see any multichrome in it. Like when I look at it and hold it up to the light here, I can see like a hint of red, but when I had it on my nails, I didn't see anything. It is just this beautiful deep green, and I paired it with another deep green in my collection, this one here, which does have more of a multi-chrome to it. This is Aloe Vera, and it has a blue base, and it's a blue with a green shimmer. Really, really pretty on that one. Both Aloe Vera and Clarice I could have gotten away with a one coat. You can see when I compare them how much bluer Aloe Vera is compared to Clarice, which I think has a red. I have to look it up on the website to see what the duochrome is, but it is listed as duochrome. Anyway, these were both, could have been one coaters. I did to get them in two. Key, on the other hand, is very thin formula, and I had to build it up. This is 3 coats, and I believe on my nails I used 3 coats. It's still a lovely color. It's just much sheerer, but I really enjoyed all of those. So, okay, so you know what my pit is for the month. That is Susie is my avatar. Peak. That is going to be tough. I mean, there's a lot of polishes here I really enjoyed. I really still love Transmutation. Out of these guys, Aloe Vera with that blue undertone. And then the silvers, I mean, my tried and true Heavy Metal is probably my favorite from that. So I can't pick specifically one look or one manicure that I really enjoyed the most. I liked them all. I was even surprised I really like this neon from Orly. I mean, all these others are kind of neutral-ish. You know, blues, purples, greens, silvers, and then, you know, that color. So yeah, I guess, I mean, if I had to narrow it down to one that really knocked my socks off and I couldn't stop looking at, actually, I'm going to say it was Diamond, because of all these silver flakes, and then I don't know if I can get it to show, but at some lights there are like blue flakes in here as well, and it just like the light hits it, and yeah, with all those flakes, I just remember sitting there looking at my nails going, wow, that is so pretty, and then finding those little blue shimmers. I think there's some holographic shimmers in there as well. So yeah, that would be my peak. My peak is BCB's Diamond would be my peak, and my pit is Susie's the Avatar. So that is it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, feedback, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that while you're here. It really means a lot to me. Happy Pride Month to everybody out there who is celebrating. You don't have to, but it's good for everybody. Anyway, until my next video, take care of yourselves, stay true to you, and you'll see me in my next video. Bye!